Hi YouTube friends, Brad of Silver Lining Daydreams. Today in this video we're going to start our family room makeover. We're going to show you all the prep work that went into this room before we started to decorate the room. So today we're going to paint the walls, the ceiling, the cabinet. We're going to apply paintable caulk in many areas of this room. We're going to show you 6 ultra slim LEDs that we installed. They're kind of unique because they have what's called ambient dimming. I tried to organize this a little bit that it'd be entertaining, so I think you're going to get some value in this. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, I got a couple screws. Wow, look how long these screws are.
What are you doing?
Taking the wires apart. The black's hooked up to the black and the white to the white because we'll need these lights to tie in to the ultra slim LEDs. There we go.
Oh, nice. I have been waiting for that track light to get out of there for 20 years. Oh, yeah. Finally. I'm using 60 grit. Doesn't have to be perfect.
You get in all the holes.
So happy to see that track lighting go.
Tell me about it.
Looking good. We took the fan down, figure out what we're gonna do with that, put some more lights in, but everything is really, really looking good.
Whoops. I had to step over something I couldn't see. Wow, that took a lot of caulk down there. We'll come back to that, but this should go in real good.
Oh my word, what a difference.
Yeah, it gives it a real finished look. And you don't gotta be too, I mean, anybody can do this because this is gonna be painted. So you use, yeah, even you. So you use a paintable caulk.
Okay. Oh my word, Brad.
Actually, we'll just push it down and then wipe the wall. Again, it's gonna be painted. It doesn't matter.
Oh, because we're just on the primer right now?
We got 2 coats of primer on, and then when we trim with our top coat, it'll cover that up real nice.
What a difference. Let me get the before and after on before you do that one. Wow.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, here goes, Oma.
Okay.
And you cut you don't even have to use a caulk gun. You can do these squeeze types. Cut it at a 45-degree angle when you cut your tip off your caulk.
Oh, so it goes in easier. Shoot
Yeah.
the right angle.
Maybe like here, you got to get a little off. There we go. So let's bring it down. There we go.
Wow, that looks fantastic. I can't believe what a difference it makes.
Well, let's do it left-handed.
Good luck with that one.
So this says that you shouldn't caulk over a 3/8 inch bead, but you can sometimes. You just might have to go over it again. I can't see. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Here we go. Here we go.
Again.
Now it's a little what do you call it, concave, goes in a little bit. That's fine. I mean, once you paint this, it's fine. You know, you can be as detailed as you want. This works for us, I think.
What a difference between the top and then the side where that crack is. That caulk is just such a game changer.
Michelle brought up a great point. So these walls were painted blue in here, and this room is a northern exposure, so the light coming in has a little bit more of a blue tint. So we primed 1 coat of primer, we rolled on a wall here, and we're not sure, do we want another coat of primer before we put on the top coat? And so a rule of thumb, when in doubt, put another coat on. We're gonna roll a second.
hang on.
We are going to roll a second coat of primer on this wall. That way when we go to the top coat, maybe 1 top coat will do. So it's cheaper to go with more primer than to go with more top coats. So we're gonna be putting in some recessed lights. Another thing that made me mention on these recessed lights is, could I do it? Yes. Do I want to do it? No. If it was 1 or 2, I would do it. It would take me longer. I'd probably have to ask a question here or there to my electrician friends. But we decided because we're going to do 6 recessed lights, we're just going to hire it out. So when you do a DIY like this is how my brain thinks, you know, part of me says, I want to do it all because it's got my thumbprint on it. But really when you think about it, sometimes it's just, you know, just hire it out. So some things I do, some things I'll hire out. So the other thing to contemplate in there is time. You know, do you want to give up a day or 2 to do these lights? Because like me, you know, how often do I work with electrical? Yeah, I can do it. Do I want to do it? No. I think I'm just going to stop there. This room is really looking, I mean, this is looking awesome. The fireplace, the brick on there, the earth tones, the mantle that I just built. It just pops more. That's our new accent wall.
Okay, so everything in here has 2 coats of just the primer, and look how white the walls are. So we've got some shadowing and that over there, but we're going to put a top coat on, and then, but before we do that, we still need to paint the ceiling, and then we can have the top coat, and I think we're just gonna end up having 1. And it's gonna look fantastic. Can't wait. All right. You'll notice that there's some gaps in between here. And when we put the top coat on, it's a really nice thicker paint that should all fill in really well. And if it doesn't for whatever reason, we can put caulk in there, but we're not planning on it. Should all fill in well.
I don't think I did this.
Oh, I can see it in the video. You just have
Oh,
that one square
you
left.
can?
Wow, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
My neck is really sore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I leave the one so I know where to come back to where I left off.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then I'll get it, you know, when it's going to start to drip, and that's okay. I'll go back over it before it starts to harden, skin over. All right, we'll go these 2 as well, I think, just to get enough to.
So you're like stuffing it in there
Yep.
to cover up those holes.
Yeah, the best I can.
You bet. No, it looks great.
And then I roll it. I'll roll it with a foam roller to get a flatter. I don't want too much texture on it, but I'll roll it with the foam.
Okay.
Okay, so I got the baseboard done. I got most of my cracks. I'll get my cracks here. I know. All right, so we'll come back, and then what I do is I come up here and I just get in here, and I'll be getting all that out.
Oh, the drips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoop, I got a little too much there, but. All right, that's probably good. I can get that top in a minute, but then what I do basically is I got this foam roller. I got too much paint on here, that's why I'm going horizontally for a minute, but then I'll just start kind of going over it like this. And I'll finish all my strokes going down, but we'll come back over this. All right, so we'll do this. We'll back over this one, and we'll just follow it along. Pressing more on this side because the rollers, they always kind of bend on you. Just so it's kind of even. All right, so that looks good. Now we'll bring it over.
Well, a lot of times in the past, what would you do if you ran into a joist or a stud in the ceiling? You can't always know exactly where they're at, even with a stud finder. So in the past, you'd have been out of luck. But now with modern technology and these LED can trims, these are designed to where you put your containment box up in there, and if you run into a stud, no problem. Just as long as your tabs have room, you can pop this trim up in there and no problem.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
And you can see where the ceiling fan was, so that needs to be patched. So we had to make a hole here to see if you could go back further to put the LEDs in. And my bones are cold. So this is the same cutout out of the hole. When the skies bleed and I'm on my knees, you are all I need. This is with the dimmer switch at 10%, they call it theater lighting. At 50%, they call it dining room lighting. At 100%, so it's full lighting,